Hello friends, welcome to the Indian Psychologist. I'm Dr. Jitendra. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I've just stayed away from doing this video only because of the fact that it is a little controversial and I don't want to actually disrespect any of these two players because they are both such great players. In this video as well, I'm not going to be putting down or praising one player over the other. I'm just going to give you some perspectives to think about how these two great players, Dhoni and Virat, go about their captaincy and where sometimes Virat might be going a little off because of a few factors. A personal disclaimer, I'm a big fan of Dhoni, but that's not why I'm going to say the things that I'm going to say. It's just an objective look on the captaincy styles of Virat and Dhoni. 1. The captaincy style. If you look at Dhoni, Dhoni is more process oriented while Virat is a lot more result oriented. You can say that Virat also says these things in press conferences or post-match presentations that he also focuses on the process more than the result. You can say a lot of different things, but how you react to or how you live your life says a lot about what your actual mind works like and how your thought process works like. Dhoni always gets angry at people when they don't follow the process, while Virat gets angry at people when they don't give him the results. While Virat might not shout at or drop the players for not performing, he will definitely make those things be felt by the players while he is on the field and also when he is off the field. Cricket being the kind of game it is, most of the times we don't have control over the result. We only have control over the process, and that's where Dhoni shines. Another problem with being result oriented is that you will not be able to follow through any process to its end because you are constantly worried about the results. The second thing has to do with the choice of players. If you look at the kind of people Dhoni chooses for his 11 and the kind of people that Virat chooses for his 11, you can pretty well see that Dhoni often goes for people who fit the role. There is a game plan and he needs people to execute that game plan, and he takes and picks people and places them in such a way it fits to the game plan. But if you take a look at Virat is a person who likes people who excel in what they do. The kind of people that he often chooses are the people who are flamboyant, who are extremely skilled, and those who are also excellent at what they do. Here we have a tie. There is nothing to say that one process is better than the other because both can work depending on various circumstances. The third thing is a choice of bowlers. The choice of bowlers that these two players make is also indicative of the fact where they want to get. If you'll take a look at Dhoni prefers spinners more than pace bowlers. But Virat on the other hand chooses pace bowlers more than spinners, and he trusts pace bowlers more. Dhoni being the man he is very strategic and he knows that most of the games that India is going to be played in India. And he is also the kind of person who sticks to the process and lets things happen rather than making it happen. While Virat on the other hand wants to conquer the world. And when he wants to conquer the world which is outside India, he needs pace bowlers because those are the people who will be suited for pitches all around the world and conditions all around the world. And at times when they are even playing in India, they could still make a difference. And this is also one of the crucial points where Virat shines because India has been performing better in Test cricket under his captaincy more than they were under MS Dhoni's captaincy. This is because of the fact that in a Test match, sometimes when you don't try to make things happen, things get out of hand. And if you look at the games that India played under Dhoni's captaincy, the away games, and especially Test cricket, you would see that the match got slipped out of India's hands a lot of times because of the fact that they are not trying to actually be aggressive or make things happen. While this works great for Test cricket, sometimes in ODI cricket or in T20 cricket, you gotta trust your spinners because they slow the pace of the match, make the batsman a little bit lethargic, and hence create a period of play which is a little dull for the batsman. And this is where Dhoni shined, and that is why under Dhoni's captaincy, India were really good in ODI and T20 cricket. So we have a tie here as well. The fourth point is the drive for individual excellence. Kohli always wants to lead from the front and he wants to make an impact in the game. It's not just because he needs to be the shining star. He takes the onus on himself to get things done, and when he does not get things done, he does not take it lightly. He scrutinizes himself very heavily, and that is one of the reasons why sometimes Virat Kohli, when he is not performing, is not leading his side just as well. If you take a look at Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he started off his career as a one-down batsman. He also was a very driven batsman who wanted to do things by himself. But when he took on the captaincy role, he understood that him doing well or failing does not matter as much as his team doing well or not doing well. So Dhoni took a back seat still relied on the process but did not scrutinize himself to the extent which Virat scrutinizes himself for not performing. While it is a good quality for a captain to want to lead from the front, it should not get in the way of you being a better captain. And this is where Virat needs to be slightly better. That is, in not scrutinizing himself heavily for the losses and also realizing that even if he does not do well as a batsman, still he has a role as a captain which is more important than as a player, and he should concentrate on that more. The final thing that I feel is getting in the Virat becoming a great captain is the fact that there is the Dhoni overhang. If you remember Ganguly's time, when he became the captain, he can't do anything wrong at that point of time because the captains before him were not that successful, and he can experiment all he wants because of the fact that he has to be the person who has to change the way in which cricket is played by India. But if you look at Virat, he is under immense pressure because of the fact that Ganguly created such a great cricket team and Dhoni took it to another level altogether, and now Virat is overshadowed by the image of Ganguly and Dhoni, and he has to do things differently to shine above both of them. And when these things get into your mind, you are more result oriented, you are more scrutinizing yourself for your mistakes, and that in fact makes things a little bit difficult. But I really believe that Virat is going to become a very different person altogether after the retirement of Dhoni, because there is no longer the Dhoni overhang, and he is going to become a much better captain, and his will to play 3 spinners last night for RCB is already an indication that he is thinking about making these changes. So this is just my view on the captaincy style of Dhoni and Virat. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Click the like button if you like this video and subscribe to The Indian Psychologist if you would like to receive videos like this. Thanks for watching this video and have a great time.